You know it's going to be a funny day, and it's a cracking day when Sevco landed an absolute meltdown. Ali McCoist blames... You're not going to guess who he blames for the Celtic Sevco fan lockout. Hibs boss Lee Johnson gets a touchline suspension. Kenny Miller goes into meltdown. Sit back and enjoy the video. So in today's Celtic FC news, we're going to go right back to the Ali McCoist story, purely because he blames Sevco and Celtic away day lockout on Bampots, who couldn't behave before the Vid Cup final. Ali. The reduced capacity, Ali, was due to the fact that Celtic fans were enjoying themselves a bit too much a good few years ago on an ongoing basis. They were winning every time, and you couldn't handle the fact that we would outsing you. And I remember being at a game, and I'm sure you were gone by the 75th minute. Most of the stadium was actually empty. This goes on to say that the Bampots who fought before the League Cup final were no way to support in upcoming league derbies. As it says, McCoist looked on from aghast from his Hampden television gantry as running battles between the hooded Old Firm young team factions went viral. No, you didn't, Ali, because you weren't even in the ground at that time. So shut up, honest to God, man. You didn't look on aghast. It's fake outrage for you as Sevconian. honestly, the fact that he's putting down to these Bampots as described as mindless morons intent on desecrating one of the world's greatest derbies. He longs for the days where thousands of Sevconian fans would filter into Parkhead. Ali, it was your club that took away the allocation, remember? So if you're watching anything that's going to go viral, remember this. Sevco, Rangers died, Sevco didn't like us winning, and yous cut the allocation. That's on record, we all know it. Anyway, moving on. The fact that there was only 700 tickets for the away allocation, he is accusing the finger at the Ned minority. Right, it's not to do with my Ned minority. Celtic went to Sevco and said, right, we're not happy that our fans at Ibrox are getting pelted with glass bottles, coins, lighters, anything that you can throw at us, and several Celtic fans have been injured. Now that hasn't happened at Celtic Park, so I think you're just covering stuff up, Ali, this morning, and I think you need to have a good look at yourself. You're obviously disappointed that you've lost the League Cup final, and you're actually crapping yourself at Celtic about to win the league for the second time in a row, and you know that we're probably going to do you at Hampden. So sit down, shut up, and just shut up, fat boy. Anyway, Lee Johnson, we'll go to him next. Lee Johnson, he's picked up a touchline suspension after his yellow card at Celtic Park. The Scottish FA have confirmed the Hibs manager has picked up a one game suspension. I'm sure that just rubs more salt into his wound after he was having. And anyway, what was that about throwing the ball on the pitch? You know, the ball goes out of play and you throw a second ball at the pitch. You deserve the yellow card as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, to Kenny Miller. Kenny Miller goes on to a bit of a VAR meltdown. The irony, the complete irony of these fools in Sevco land. Rangers having a VAR meltdown when they get their guaranteed penalty by VAR every week. Kenny Miller has called for the SFA to look at the rule book after VAR check on a second yellow card for Callum Slattery's red card against Rangers. That's what it says. And it should never have been a card, because let's face it, Todd Cantwell, I've seen the footage, and Todd Cantwell goes down like he's been hit by Tyson, and he gets hit on the neck, and Cantwell should be yellow carded for cheating, basically cheating. Anyway, Andrew Dallas was unable to intervene in the situation, it said, and referee Nick Walsh, the Masonic handshake pitside monitor, was involved in the yellow card offence. Miller also used the sending off at Hibs to strengthen a further case to review, and raised the boot on Celtic defender Cameron Carter-Vickers. Says that should never have been either. You could just tell that they're going into a complete meltdown. He does go on to say though on Clive one, he went on to say, he says, it's still coming down to human having to look at something and interpreting it with the law. See, Kenny, we know that you come from a good background and you don't know anything about the Masonic Lodge side of the game. So, you know, it's just a shame for you that you don't understand that the Lodge has a big part to play in that. Anyway, never mind. It's absolutely... It does go on to say, Cantwell goes down like a sack of potatoes holding his face. When you look at him, he's hitting the neck. I didn't really like that. The irony. It's absolutely fantastic. So, Sefcour and meltdown. Hibs boss is suspended. Is there any real good Celtic news about this morning? Charlie Nicholas worried about transfer panic over Kyogo and Hatate. Charlie, you're another idiot. Jesus. Callum McGregor handed the ultimate endorsement from Kenny Dalglish. And Rocco Vata sneaked back into the B team. That's about it for today. It's a fantastic day to be a Celtic fan when Sevconians are in absolute meltdown. On that note, smile. Look up to the sky. It's sunny here today. I hope it's sunny where you are. Have a great day, Celtic fans all around the world.
Lit. Roll up to the party. Roll up to the party. Roll up to the party. Roll up to